We live in a society where there is so much going on that it's easy to feel as if there isn't enough time in the day. There's so much to do and different things pulling you in different directions that you might not have time to do everything. And that's okay because that's just life. But what's not okay is when you find yourself not having time for the things that really matter.
Extraordinary living, helping you transition from where you are to where God wants you to be.
I get it. Life is busy, and oftentimes we find ourselves doing a juggling act, trying to make time for everything. But there has to come a point in time in our lives when we realize that some things in life are going to have to take a back seat so that we can make time for the most important things in life. And the only way we are going to be able to accomplish this is by being intentional. Because the fact is that it's easy to subconsciously make time for the things that really don't matter, while the things that do fall to the wayside. Now, I want to share with you a principle I learned that I want to tell you about today. When you say yes to something, you are in fact saying no to something else. Let me say it again. When you say yes to something, you are in fact saying no to something else. So here's an example. If you say yes to staying late and working overtime at your job, then you, depending on your circumstances, could be saying no to eating dinner with your family. Or if you say yes to watching a 2-hour movie, then you are saying no to whatever else could have been done in that 2-hour time frame, whether it's sleeping, exercising, cleaning your house, or whatever. And now, I'm not suggesting that these things are right or wrong. I simply want you to understand that when you say yes to something, you are saying no to something else, whatever that something else may be. So what you have to keep in mind is that each of us is only given 24 hours in a day. Therefore, it's up to us to make sure that we utilize those 24 hours in the best way possible, making sure that we make time for what really matters. The fact is, we live in a messed up, sinful world where a lot of unfortunate things happen. Divorce rates are sky high and families are being torn apart. Many children are growing up without having had the mentorship and the relationship that was needed from their parents or their caregivers. People are dying from illnesses, many of which are preventable. And many people are disconnected from God, the one who has a solution to all of their problems. And much of these issues are a direct result of people not making time for what really matters. So let me give you a suggestion. And that suggestion is that you write out a schedule and pencil in all of the things that matter most to you first. Now, if you're married, you could schedule 2 hours out of your week in which you will commit to spending quality time with your spouse. If you have children, pencil in some special time with them like a game night or a cooking night. If you're trying to move up in your career, pencil in some time where you'll work on your craft. If you are a living, breathing human being, then you've got to pencil in some time for your health. And if you desire to have that peace that passes all understanding, live your best life here on earth as well as live in eternity, then you need to put down the pencil and pick up a permanent marker and schedule in some non-negotiable time with the one who truly matters most. And we know who that is. Now, I'll be the first to tell you that in some cases, this does require faith. Because let's be honest, it takes faith to say no to something like additional money in your pocket when your family needs it, but say yes to family time. And I use this as an example because I just had this conversation the other day with a friend of mine who's an attorney, who's older than I am, who has practiced law for many years. And he said to me, if only he could go back and do it over again. He would have spent less time working and spent more time with his kids. And really, y'all, it broke my heart to see how he was hurting now because he realized he can never get back that time. So I want you to think about it. In the big scheme of things, what matters most to you? For me, it's my God, my husband, I like him, and my girls. And I can't forget my health because if I'm not healthy or if I'm not here, what value can I be to them? Is my career important to me? Yes. Is making money important to me? Yeah. Is chilling and relaxing important to me? Yes. These are all priorities of mine, but they don't hold the spot of the highest priorities. So I just want to encourage you today to take a little more control of your life by making the best of the time that God has given you, by making time for the things that matter most. God bless y'all. I know you can do it. And I promise you, if you start making time for the things that matter most, you will see a marked change in your life because God, that's what God wants you to do. So until next time, continue to be extraordinary through Him. And go ahead and like, share, and subscribe. And for those of you who don't want to miss another video, why don't you hit the notification bell? Wherever that notification bell is, it's somewhere down there on the YouTube page. But yeah, get the notification so you won't miss another video. And I will see you guys next week. God bless and take care.